Alright, BBPN Final 16, Game 2. And it's time for the epic matchup everyone was waiting for on the broadcast here. Yes, you've got it. It is the Chaos taking on the Dwarves. This is going to be quite a battle royale. And sweltering heat, not what he wants. Either team, if something can knock either team for a loop, that, of all things, is the role that can do it. Take a look here, Chaos. What a road he has had from the suffering and humiliation of his first 5 games. He then managed to barely qualify into his second round there, and then made it a solid appearance all through the second round, and lo and behold, here he is. He's now actually considered a possible favourite to go all the bloody way. At least that's what his wife says. Over here, of course, the Dwarves, only the 2 rerolls, 1 Apothecary. It has also been a brutal path for this Dwarf team. They have been solid, they have been consistent. Unfortunately, so have the deaths, as they have suffered all through the season getting to this point here. So you can see they've even brought in a Star Troll Slayer. Let's see if he has any effect in this game. Let's get it started in there. Someone go get the ball. And now, what is the result for today? Free reroll, that is exactly what he wants.
Crush the weak.
And now we're going to get this truly started. Alright, Dwarves, you're going to have to smash your way through. It is a tough drive. Notice here, Chaos has no reserves whatsoever, but the Dwarves only have their 1 reserve, and of course the star player. And that is a good way to get started here.
Let's get to fighting.
Quick stun, unfortunately. He would have liked that being an early removal. Well,
hello.
How about that for an early removal? And there it already. He has gotten rid of 1. And the Dwarves are having a good laugh on that one. The supporters are quite delighted. Yeah, mocking laughs already. That's what he wanted. And there we go. More stunning. Yeah, the star is getting going in his pay. Of course, notice here, that is only 2 Troll Slayers grand total. It's not 3. Yes, like I said, it has been a hell of a road here for this Dwarf team. Alright. So, what is the plan? Well, plan 1 is get on them damn touchdown things. Of course, plan 2 is start removing the Chaos team. And here we go!
And that's how baby dwarfs are made. Ah!
Yeah, he's got himself a KO. He will take that one gladly. Because, let's face it, that's 2 removals. Solid effort here. And immediately it all goes absolutely wrong.
Exit quickly.
Yeah, that was the quickest turn you've ever seen, even with a raid roll. 1 in 9 followed by 1 in 9. Chaos gets absolutely nowhere on the first turn. Dwarves, golden opportunity to press it in and go get, of all things, if they want a quick score. And I think they're actually thinking about it here. Meanwhile, they have come to the conclusion, it's time for surf, turf, and rough it up. Oh, this one's going in for a free ride, isn't he? The rest of the Dwarves here. Moving in position, moving along. It is a good start. Now, as you can see here, because of the early failure here by the Chaos, well, like I said, it's nothing, how we'd say, untoward. He has had this happen before. His first 5 games were a clinic. He even lost to a Havling team of all things. That's how bad his season was. And yet, lo and behold, and the pain continues.
It's you and me, pal. We've got the synergy.
There we go. It is another early KO. Unfortunately, Constable Ed has caught that one. And he's going for the quick ejection. Well, there we go. Chaos looks out on that one. Absolutely does look out. Apothecary was used by Chaos on that play. They are desperate to keep players in the game. Cannot risk their removals. Well, they've already had 2. Well, this is the old adage, there is no tomorrow. Chaos is now trying to get back into this game here. Solid blitz, gets the peel away. This will hopefully rescue the player. Well, no guarantee it's a rescue. No, seriously, no guarantee. Fen, though. Hey, look! The hamburger helper has actually started to learn how to move all on his own. He's a grown player. Well, if there is a game for this player to get back into the rhythm of things and play with surgical and precision, this is the one game. No lies on that one there. There we go. Dwarves.
Take that, you sod!
I've continued to clear out. Yeah, you can see. They see it. Right there. It's an early removal if they get away with it. And indeed, they do want to get away with this one. Ball seems to be pretty safe here at the moment. Chaos is in a bit of a state here. And the Dwarves, solid movement, solid protection. They decide not to go for the easy one. And immediately there is a failure.
To glory!
And there is yet another one.
They are too strong!
This game has gone completely wrong by a long shot. Dwarven supporters are having a great time and they are laughing their asses off. And now they've gotten rid of yet another one, this time on a surf.
Come on, Shorty. On our way!
It's fortunate it's not an injury there, but that is now the third removal of this drive. Hyper aggression continues here. They are trying to get rid of the hamburger. Exploiting in. I don't think anything is stopping this drive. It's going to take a complete disaster. And yes, you can see it here. Dauntless is going for yet another one. Oh god, he does have another one.
It's you and me, pal. We've got the synergy.
And they are completely annihilating them here. It's a removal, no injuries. Once again, though, the crowd is having a great old time with this one. Boy, oh boy. It's like early days all over again for the Chaos team. Dwarves dominating the early part here. Moving up here, God in position. We will move some of these skills out of the way here so you can take a look what's going on. Solid advance here by the Dwarves. Chaos, finally their first successful effort all bloody game. Do manage to just get a knockdown. Face it, turn 4, they'll take it because that's the first thing that's gone right all game. Yeah, a knockdown. That's how bad it is gone for Chaos. Chaos desperately trying to recollapse the situation here. Has brought back one of the star players. Remember, no Apothecary now for Chaos. They have used it to actually, of all things, cure an early KO. The Claw Mighty Blow player. They are desperately hoping this gentleman can't produce this day. Dwarves advancing here. Steady progression. I don't think anything has got them any fear here. Now again. There goes another one.
You have a target?
That's a target, alright. It is a stun. The Mighty Troll Slayer comes charging in one more time.
I've got the beast in my sights!
And he's his second stun. Well, Chaos. 2 players stunned out. I don't think anything's stopping this one here. Dwarves strength to strength to strength. Advancing up. Go into the next cage. And there he goes. Turn 5. Looking solid here. Chaos down to 4 players standing. Decides desperately. Has to re-roll that one. And he finally got one. It's about time.
When do we attack?
Finally, success. He does get 1 clearance. He's now going desperate for the second. And that doesn't work at all, does it?
Damnation! Where is our support?
And there is a KO. Yeah, as you can see it there on the sidelines, that is 5 Chaos removals this drive. It is not looking good. They are, though, delighted. They have managed to get the call by Constable Ed, and indeed have finally gotten 1 solid casualty in there. Maybe it's a glimmer for the return drive. Dwarves, however, not letting up. And they continue a relentless assault there. Turn 6, moving the ball in. Looks like they're going to go for the solid turn 8 score. Escort keeps on in. They are moving solidly along here. There we go, solid hit there. 1 dice does get away with it. That is a good pummeling. And where's the Star Dwarf going? Alright. Alright, I'm going to pause this up here. Yes, the Dwarves are well and truly controlled. Do you notice something wrong here? Alright. Let's see if this does come back to bite him on the ass here. Chaos decides not to blitz on the ball carrier here. Instead, he goes for the easy removal. And indeed, he does get that one.
It is done!
It's only a stun though. Much disappointment there by the Chaos crew. He would like to get another early injury. No, seriously, he needs it. With this start, this is looking pretty bad. Now, fortunately, as you can see, quite a lot of his team will come back. Reminder, though, does not have a keg. Two heads, does run away. Yeah, he's saving this player. Turn 7 for the Dwarves. Dwarves, of course, not letting that one get away. They're going to chase that little fucker down across the field. There they go. 2 dice, solid punch. They want rid of this player. He's not dead yet, though. Well, more's the pity. Moving on along here. Yeah, he has noted he did leave that one absolutely wide open. He's now changing his mind. Yeah, he's going to defend the player. Yeah, very solid screen. No widdies on this one here. Yeah, it's pretty routine for the Dwarves, let's say that one. Well, looks like he'll be digging a hole one more time. Here comes Chaos. Yeah, once again here, they are going for the removal. Charges in, solid hit. There we go.
Kill! Kill!
And again, boy, he's dreaming of piling on for this player. Probably the next skill he will buy. If he ever gets in. It's giving me hard. Looks like it's playing for the tie for Chaos today. Makes the GFI. Solidly moving players over. Let's see what he can do. But it's all routine here. But the Dwarves. What are they doing? What are you doing? Oh my god, what did he just do?
Hey, you! Catch!
Oh, you did remember that was turn 8, didn't you? Big mistake. Dwarf Coach suddenly has failed on the play, and all of a sudden, Chaos is right back into this game here.
Despair for your end is near!
And that is it. Suddenly, surprisingly, 0-0 is your score this half-time. Is brought to you by Murder King. You'll get it our way, and you'll fucking like it. I don't know what he was thinking. Dwarves, for some reason, forget what turn they're on. Quite the swagger, and suddenly the Dwarves, no score of all things. The Blazing Sun does do its effect, removing yet another Dwarf player. Chaos, unfortunately, is down 2. Well, you've got yourselves a game here, lads. Let's take a quick count here of the team, and you can see it is 8 on 9. Dwarves, though, do have a bit of a slight advantage here when it comes to the numbers, but when it comes to the strength and the skills here, oh dear. Is that going to come back and bite them on the ass? Is that the mistake that changes the whole entire game? Well, let's find out, shall we? Don't know what he was thinking. Clearly playing sober. Big mistake for any Dwarf Coach. Let's get this started here. There we go. Free move. Let's get moving.
Defile the fools!
Well, call them what you will. Maybe the fools is the right word for it, because without that score, 0-0, this is a dangerous game indeed here. Ball bounces in the rear here. Okay, Chaos. It's all about the removals, and he is going to get to work as fast as he can. And the work is being done.
Chaos consume you!
Well, once again, saved by the thick skull. It is a solid knockout and a stun. Chaos bringing the ball up as fast as they can. Big question here. Will Chaos actually want to go for the early score? That is a big question. Stand firm. Claw does not get through. And the rest of the Chaos team here is advancing into position. Oh, he sees this one. Big, beefy, and absolutely bloody stupid.
Deploying now!
where he's supplying.
We must slaughter the monster!
Well, if it's Hamburger Helper, yep, I imagine the Halfling team would love to have a piece of him. Dwarves. Well, you've got a lot to make up for. This was a disaster in the making. And let's get back to work, shall we?
Aye, sir!
Mighty Blow comes through, does get himself the stun. And meanwhile, the rest of his crew here, well, it is a quick, indeed, solid containment. Can he get himself a quick and early removal? Well, he's working on it. He's definitely working it. For those of you questioning, yes, the star does have multi-block. He is waiting to see if Chaos advances down the field. Meanwhile, Chaos quickly having to change up the style. Does not reroll that. Smart move. Cannot risk wasting his rerolls on what has become a very dangerous day indeed. Chaos Warriors getting back to work. Meanwhile, team trying to get back into position here. Well, they do have the ball. Does indeed make the dodge away. And a couple of GFIs just to make sure. Is anyone else moving? No. Surprisingly, Chaos decides, you know what, we're going to wait with this ball. Quite the tactical battle we've got going here. Dwarves get back to work. More surfing. More turfing. And unfortunately, you know, more drinking. Well, at least we hope the coach is drinking for the all in here. Moving on up. A new relentless assault here. He'd like to get rid of another Chaos player. Maybe go breaking in the ball.
Time to go!
Now he's got him down, but unfortunately it is indeed only a stun. Oh well, at this point he'll take it. Ball carrier is indeed vulnerable, but of course Dwarves, as you remember, lack of mobility. There's all kinds of options here. Chaos, I hate to admit, is more than content to sit back and, you know, try and control the play. And here we go. Solid hit. Solid punch.
Yes, master!
And there indeed is a KO. Well, you'll take it. Doesn't want to just be a KO, but it is a removal of a dwarf off the pitch. The assault on the front line continues. Down he goes. Finally, Hamburger Helper decides to get involved in the game. There's hit number one, and there's hit number two. Sweet bugger all. He'd love for him to actually hit something. Well, he'd love it. Didn't say it's happening. And meanwhile, brings the screen player back to protect the ball carrier, just in case the Dwarves get any idea of adequacy. Dwarves continue the scrum. Fails the Dauntless, goes into the Hamburger. There's a solid punch. Pushes him back. He's going to try that again a second time. There you go, Sunshine. How'd you like to meet me fist? It's an old friend of mine.
Let's get to fighting!
As you can see here, the Dwarves have realised they've got to start putting pressure in. This may be looking at overtime. However, I'm not so sure about that. Chaos does have the advantage of all the movability, bit of agility, and quite frankly, they can run faster. Dwarves, well, squat little fuckers, aren't they? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Well, Chaos. Well, if it's about now or never, it's turn 12. If you're going to score it, you might want to start moving up. He's thinking about it. Gets away with the crazy dodge. Does get the second one. This opens all kinds of options here for Chaos, and Chaos chooses not to advance the ball again. The Dwarves have got to be wondering what is going on here. The Dwarves, I hate to admit it there, this is becoming diabolical due to the lack of Dwarven players on the field. This has become a bit of a problem. Oh well, that might do something.
Okay.
It's a stun, and it does create a hole, but he decides not to go any further in there. So the pressure's not committed. Well, that is it. The Dwarves have finally had enough of that, except for two players back here. They are scrumming the entire front. They've got to press this one in. Speaking of press one in, well, they're going to press this one in. Me fist.
To glory!
Is that what he needs? Well, Thick Skull does come in. However, finally, the route is clear if he decides to go for it. And indeed, I think that is exactly what he's looking here. Are we going? There's one more GFI. He's going to go for two. Does he do the handoff?
As you wish.
Yes, he does. And he is gone.
The path to ruin.
I don't think the Dwarf's going to catch that one there. He is gone. He is gone indeed. Yes, you. Yes, you. He's running away. Push me. Push you. It looks like the gambit has worked. He's pulled the Dwarves right out of position. As I do have to remind people, Chaos Warriors on a KS team, AG3. I guess the problem is too many to get used to the Nurgles. They're stunningly bad AJ2, and they think that's what Chaos Warriors are. No, Chaos Warriors can actually do stuff. Didn't exactly say well, but they can do stuff. And these ones are doing a grand old job. Here we go. Desperation play. I said desperate. You're not even trying. Uh-oh. I think that mistake is coming back finally to go and stick it right into his gobble, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Well, Chaos. This is pretty simple here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But does he score it? Not just yet. He's keeping an account here. He is strength 4, of course. And he's a blodger. Who would have thought Chaos Warrior with dodge would become so bloody valuable? But in this game, indeed, that may be all the difference he needs. Yep. Hamburger Helper. This might be the block that changes the whole game. Here he goes. Fend comes in. Great job. But, of course, it follows itself right up there. Oh, this is it. It is turn 14 for the Dwarves. This is desperation. They must tag this player up somehow. Changes in maneuvers here. Dwarves. Bit of a scramble, isn't it? Troll Slayer does get away. Does make all the GFIs. He does manage to tag the opponent up. And here it is. It's the miracle dodge. It's every dice he's got. And he's... Try that again. No. No. No.
Burning, looting, bombing, shooting.
Yeah, well, it's a push, and that's all you can get out of that one. Turn 15 for Chaos. They have many options. Do they wish to score this one in, knowing that the Dwarves will get 2 turns? Dwarves not known for the speed, though. There it is. It's blitz away. He does get the fend. And is it time? I think it is. It is indeed time.
Let's pretend! Let's pretend! Let's pretend we score the goal!
Yeah, well, that is the supporters summed up in a nutshell for the Chaos team, but they're not pretending today. It is indeed a touchdown. Makes you think those are the Dwarves supporters. Someone might have told them they need to actually, to score a touchdown, the ball must cross the end zone. I don't think the Dwarves are going to live that one down. Sunshine is taking one small effect, 2 Chaos Warriors out, but look at the devastation here to the Dwarves. 2 more players knocked out. Dwarves, yes, indeed, they've got 2 turns. But have you counted them recently? 7 is the number of Dwarves left on the field. The Scorching Heat is doing its number. Chaos, much to their own surprise. Yep, 8 Chaos. They actually outnumber them. Sometimes you get a look at games, lads, and you wonder, what were you thinking? That is going to be a question asked by the broadcast booth for quite some time. Alright, here we go. Here's the kick. Can he actually get the ball? Here we go. Here's the big move. Any player can actually get to the ball. Well, that makes life interesting.
Gotta go. Me too.
It does aid him in his miracle drive to tie this game up. And he drops the ball.
I can't shoot straight unless I've had a pint.
And yeah, immediately, double skulls. There goes the last reroll he's got. Has to burn it away. Not in the way or manner he wants. He now has no choice here. He's clearing the path before moving the player. And that is about it.
Take this, you bastard!
Oh my god. Well, yeah. 2 double skulls, bane of any team. Does not even have a player in scoring position. I think the tragedy is real there. Chaos. Well, they love to get rid of this player, but it doesn't matter. You've done it, lad. You've done it. It's all over but the bleeding. And I think Chaos knows it. More good solid punches there in the front line. Here we go. One more. Push me, push you. Well, that's all he cares about. Moves the player out of the way. Comes bringing up another one there. Doesn't really have to do anything else. And that is it. As you can see, the Dwarves, they had enough of that one, and it's all done.
We must defeat the Dwarves! Ugh, we are the Dwarves. Oh.
Yeah, that might have been the problem indeed. So there is your surprise score. 1-0. Chaos will advance to the final 8. Sorry for the Dodgeball Underdogs. Your season run is done. So let's take a look at what's going on in the rest of the division. Thank you very much, lads. Nuffle, bless your dice.